Hello and welcome to part 1 of Let Us Play World of Warcraft. This is the beginning. This is the first video in my Let Us Play World of Warcraft series. I asked in a previous video, what class do you would like me to play for Goblin, for Let Us Play? I got more people answering Hunter, so I'm going to be leveling up my Hunter. In this Let Us Play, you might be wondering what this is exactly. Basically, I am leveling up a character, recording all of it, giving you tips on certain quests if they're complicated, giving you some commentary if you'd like to listen to it, answering your questions, and just doing things like that while I'm commentating my video. If you're wondering why I chose Goblin, basically I've played every other start zone for everything except for Alliance Night Elf. I haven't done Night Elf yet. But basically I've leveled every character past level 10 every race. So the only thing I haven't done is Goblin, and Worgen of course, but I'm on Horde side, so I chose Goblin. And my thoughts on this, I really like the expansion already, but I think the Goblin start zone is actually really cool. Doing the orcs and trolls and Tauren start zones over and over again, it gets really boring. You memorize the quests, it gets really boring because you already know what you're supposed to do. This is a whole new zone. It's a brand new start zone, and there's new quests, new things you have to do, and new things you have to discover, and it's just a good way to relax and start leveling a different type of character because it's so different compared to all the other start zones that you're used to, Blood Elf, Troll, Orc, Tauren, Undead, all that stuff. So basically, just started playing, and I created my character as you saw. I logged in, and I took the first two quests. First two quests, basically, if you look on your map, once you get them, it makes you come down to the bottom of the hill. You have to kill little worms in caves, and you have to right-click on the yellow NPCs to do something to them so they'll start working again, I guess. And you basically complete the two quests. Very simple. Pretty fun, especially with just a new start zone, and also a new class. I have a level 40 Hunter, but I deleted him. He was on an old account, so he's gone. So I decided, I might as well just level up a new one, especially with the votes I had for doing Hunter, so that's why I'm doing Hunter. Basically, in my video series, I want to be answering questions that you guys have. So if you guys have any questions for me regarding if they're random, if they're just random comments, random questions, if they're questions about me in-game, if they're questions about me personally outside of the game, I don't care what it's like, I don't care how random it is, leave it in the comments, and in a future video, I might add your name. I'm going to be posting maybe a comment or two, and also answering a couple questions and shouting you out in my the next upcoming Let Us Play video, so leave the comments down below. Tell me how you like the commentary, tell me if I can improve any certain way, and also have some questions for me. So one thing I really like about the Goblin Start Zone is that it's a pretty large area, and they give you like a mount. And if you see on the bottom, it has 3 buttons: 1, 3, and 4. 3 and 4 are just like to show. One of them is like increase the noise on your radio. I turned my volume on. I didn't really hear any music, so I guess it's just a show. The main one you want to worry about is the number 1 button, which is boost. It basically increases your speed for a couple seconds. It's really helpful when you're trying to get around to different places. And it's basically your main transportation for the Goblin Start Zone. I heard once you get to like level 10 or something, you get to a new zone and you won't be able to use it, but for this zone, use it as much as you can to save as much time as you can. So this quest, you have to come down here after completing those first 2 quests, and you have to gather up materials. I figured out soon that most of the materials are actually by another quest you have to do, which is killing 4 specific name mobs, and there's a lot of pieces by them, so I would definitely go and just kill them and get the pieces. I figured that out later once I started killing those guys. So other than that, those are pretty simple quests. It's kind of lagging right now, sorry about that, guys. It's really weird. I put down the video settings. I did actually, this is not my very first time leveling Goblin. I actually did level 1 to level 5, and I figured out my quality of my video, it was lagging, glitching like crazy, so I had to delete that character and start a new one, lower graphic settings, so it's not really that laggy. Actually, it's doing pretty good. What you just saw with that glitch, that's what it was like every second, so it was crazy. So, Now this next quest, after you turn in the parts quest, you have to just basically hop in that thing and click one. Deathwing will fly over. It's a very simple quest. It's not hard at all. Get a piece of gear and some experience. If you are new to leveling, I do suggest when you are leveling and you have items that you can get from completing a quest, always get the plate or mail type items, unless you have an item you can use to increase your stats, because those can sell to a vendor for the most, and while leveling up from like 1 to 10, you need the money to buy spells and stuff. I remember times back on the troll area where I would not loot that much, and I wouldn't worry about getting gear and selling it to vendor. I'd just delete it mostly, and I wasn't able to really buy any of my spells for my class. I was one of my very first characters. That's when I was just learning the game, so definitely if you're new to the game, definitely make sure you try to get the highest price item from turning in quests and just sell it to a vendor to get as much money as you can and help you pay for spells and stuff like that. So now basically I'm doing the quest where you have to kill 4 people, and this is where I figure out there's a lot of parts around here, so I would do the same quest here, right here, and then go to the bank quest, which I'm going to be coming to right now, and then you can just go back to the same guy for the parts and the 4-person kill quest. It'll save you a little bit more time if you're doing the Goblin Start Zone as well. One thing I like about goblins also is their racials are pretty nice. They have increased haste racial, they have a racial for mobile banking, which is pretty cool, which you get at like level 10 I think, where you can basically have a bank at your service for you, and you can spawn it every once in a while, kind of like an engineer can, but it's just for goblins. They also get 2 spells. One is basically rocket boots that shoots you like kind of like a disengage but forward. It's not as you don't go as far as disengage, but you still go pretty far, so it's nice to use in PvP and stuff like that. And the other spell you get is a basically a damage spell. It basically shoots rockets at the enemy and does a decent amount of damage to them, so that's really good while leveling up, especially if you need to finish off someone real quick before you die. I'm going to try my best in this series to not die, so I don't have to have a lot of footage of me just running back to my dead body. So, other than that, after returning all these quests, you basically learn a Hunter quest, and Hunter quest is just to do 3 aim shots at the targets that were there, and you can just learn the spell and get the quest done. This quest is actually kind of fun. You basically dress up as a chauffeur, I guess you can say. Go up to these guys to the right, and you left-click on them, and in the top left corner by their names, you will see symbols. Either one of the 5 symbols you have on your bars, and basically you must do the symbol that they have to increase their happiness and complete the quest. And then you go back to the same person and turn it in, and you get a quest where I think the basically the zone changes. Like right now, you're going to come back outside and kill 12 of these guys, or 10 of them, and basically you have to just kill them, and that's a pretty simple quest. Other than that, if you want to come on my server and talk to me either on my mage or on my leveling character, if you want to level with me, if you're on Area 52 and you have a character that's around my level whenever you watch the videos, my character name is Phoebius, Phoebius, that's the name of my hunter. It was just in a random name generator. I just picked it out. I really didn't care about my name. Other than that, this video is winding down, just about 30 seconds left. I hope you guys enjoyed the first video. If you have any suggestions to how to better my commentary or anything, or any questions you have for me, I'd love to answer them in my next video, so definitely in the comments below leave some questions or suggestions that you have. Thanks guys for watching the video. I hope you guys enjoyed part 1. Check back in a day or 2. I will be having part 2 uploaded to my YouTube channel, and I'll just keep uploading them every day or 2. Alright guys, that's the end of part 1. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in my next video.